Hello everyone, how is everyone? My usual stream starting setup got a bit messed up and I was running short of time to start the stream. Yeah, I've got a Streamlab OBS update to a version 0.18.4, and what I didn't realize is when it updated it logged in under my normal username instead of an admin user, and settings got confused. I restarted and logged in as myself, and then I had to get my token from Twitch again. But I am live now. Let me just check that the sound is indeed on, because that was one of the things that I had to tweak again on one profile. I'm not sure if it's the live profile or not, so let's just make sure on a secondary device that I'm indeed live. Let's see, this guy, who's this guy? Sporiza 007. It should be live. That's just going to change screens a bit, so the sound's going to drop out. Live on that screen, live on that screen, live on that screen. Last screen, come on, we can do this. We can do this. Twitch, we need your help, Twitch. How do I get the live view? Hold on. Sometimes it gives me the live view as a search result. On the secondary channel, but it's waiting for me to start doing something. Checking, it looks alright there. Going to someone else. That works. Go live. Okay. Anyhow, so where we were, we did a we started the second playthrough. We're about day 19 or 20-ish. No, 24-ish. We're just before we expect winter to come. One of our people died in a ill-advised exploration mission, and did it end streaming? Maybe I caught up to live now and now it's confused. Oh man, this is confusing. Where's the Skysporeaser? Okay, there it is now as a live result. Okay. Yeah. Okay. The only thing I want to check is that I am indeed, or have sound going live, because, for example, one of the things that got messed up is my when I got the updated Streamlabs OBS, it unset my mic as my default audio device. So when I did the test recording before I started, there was no sound on it. And then I had to remember to set it, and then it's like, oh, when I tried to go live there, I was on the wrong profile, so I logged out, closed down OBS, restarted the OBS under the admin user, and then the settings were the old settings, so I didn't have to change anything. Did a test recording, logged in again, had to get the token, and. Mic is working. Okay. Yeah, because they show you the test stream, and you can check the test stream, but unless you've got like an audio equivalent for showing, yes, your audio is working, you have to listen to it. But if you listen to it, it starts echoing normally. which is why some people use headphones so they can listen to themselves. Anyhow, let's continue. We're about day 25. We just got some parts which I think we wanted for improved heater. Was the critical next thing. I think we got electronic parts. Hello, look at all the stuff. I wish I could bring so much every night. Marker had been searching for supplies and brought some interesting things. Weapon parts? Oh yeah. But this electronic parts is the key thing. Yeah, it was supermarket, I think was where we were last night. Keep going. So, Marker is there, he needs to sleep, he's very hungry but tired. He needs to sleep and he can make some food. And we want to upgrade with the bio. I was in my restaurant watching the patrons argue over their dinner and not really noticing the news showing some heavy fighting. When it hit me, they're showing Pogoran outskirts. It's my town, where my friend lives. I don't know what I was hoping for when I rushed out the door and to the bus station. Ah, so it might not even be his town. He came here to check that his friend was alright. Interesting. Bio. Oh, we've got 2 veggies. We can make so much food, man. Look at that. I'll make the food now. And the bio hasn't changed. Okay. And we need to upgrade this station now. So, next task for our cook today is to upgrade that. At 13 degrees, starting to get cold at 13, and that's with some heat in there as well. We might actually be able to satisfy their heat, their hunger all the way through to, oh, someone's at the door, hold on. Oh, it's our trader guy. Oh, let me actually, before we do this, hold on. Double click, run. I want to fix that. Very hungry, tired, hungry and tired. Oh, I need that, okay. It's fine, I can come back for this. Let's go and talk to this guy. Oh, and there's food downstairs. Oh, so many goodies, Okay, I need to make sure that I keep enough of that after I trade with this guy. Hello, Franco. How are you? So this is what we've got, and this is what he's got. Oh, he's got cubes. So I also just got the moonshine still. So I'm looking for sugar cube to make my own moonshine. And I've got all these weapons, which I heard our friend Franco likes weapons. I'm gonna take weapon parts from him. I take all the sugar cubes. Probably needs water as well. What can I trade? Hatchet. Nothing special, but not bad either. I heard they fixed this out in that the lower the durability remaining, the less it's worth. In the initial version of the game, that wasn't the case. Sugar cubes. We've sold our moonshine that we had to the military for weapon and some other stuff. Ammunition, what does he have? He's got fuel. That's probably going to be very expensive because it's starting to get cold. He's got some books. We've got 9 books, but we don't want to do anything with that. Sell that. And some herbs probably. Does he have herbs? Yeah, it does have some herbs. Nothing special, but not a bad item. Maybe one of the shotgun. Exactly what I need. I can give you a lot for this. Let's see. Oh, now we're talking. So it still gives us, or leaves us 3 weapons. But what I'm really after, what I'm thinking, because I got the shotgun from the military in exchange for moonshine and some cigarettes. So if we can get enough to make more moonshine, let's get some water. And parts. Oh, I don't like that. Let's see what else we can offer him. Electric parts is ours. Parts is ours. Coffee maybe? Very common stuff, not very interesting. We've almost smoked out, or our smoker guy has almost smoked out the last of our cigarettes. Quality roll up, I mean. What's this? Nothing special, but not bad either. We need that for our own food, so I'm not going to change anything on that. Maybe one of these. This offer of yours is just too damn impressive. Okay. Let's see. I want more components. It's too impressive. Maybe exchange. Let's for some roll up. Get our guy happy. How many he will take? 5. Okay, so we get 16 parts. All the sugar cubes, all the water, weapon parts, and some quality roll up. Let's see. Oh, what else can we get? So now he has weapons. You'd have to show me a lot in exchange. Do we have anything else we are willing? Oh, we've got the teddy bears, man. I should have sold the teddy bears. We've got lots of water. We've got a bit of alcohol. We've got weapon parts. Quality roll up. I am keen for... I think my guys are healthy at the moment, so I'm okay with just 2 and 1 bandage. But I want more parts. Okay. Fine, get 9 extra for 2 teddy bears. And that's going to be last look. Anything desperately wanted. It's got 7 parts. Maybe we can sell a coffee too. Oh, let's hold it till it's maybe a bit scarcer or worth more. You can have it for almost for nothing. Maybe. Okay. Not that much of nothing. Anything we can give him in exchange? No. Let's take some of that way. 5 fuel for 6 coffee. What? That's not nothing. Okay, that's gonna be it. Let me say goodbye. Gotta go back to my folks. Okay. And he needs to upgrade this before we forget. Then come and get some extra meat. And oh no, what we need to upgrade is the thermal thing. We need to get the thermal regulator and then we can do that. Which is this one. Thermo regulator. Make one please. And then we upgrade. That should be that. then we've made our improved heater. And then we need to go and get some more electronic parts for the other upgrades, which is we need to make another hatchet soon. Advanced garden. Ooh, these guys can actually help out a bit. So let me actually start this. We can do the upgrades. So this is Bruno. So he gets the discount on making moonshine, so it's only 3 parts instead of 4, 3 water instead of 4. Let's make 3 of those. Put some goodies. Oh, look at this! Look at this! Yes, please. Make. So let's set the next trap. Cool. Who's very hungry? Pavel is very hungry. Let's get some food. And listen to the radio. Oh, wait. It's 6 degrees. So let's get the heat up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's already full of fuel. Nice. There are shortages of water throughout the city. If you melt snow for water, make sure to boil it before drinking. Ah, okay, so there's now, I think that means it's proper winter when it starts some snow. It will get much colder. Snowfall is expected in southeast Grasnavia. Let's give a warm hug to the people of Pugoran. Okay, actually, let's put on some catchy tunes, please. Classical tunes. Okay. Has it snowed? It has not snowed, so I think... Do we have a filter? Do we have any filters left? We do not have any filters left, but we've got 51 parts. Sorry, components. Let me check. So we've got the improved heater, so that was number 1 priority before it gets really cold, which we've now got. So I'm going to tick it off the list. So next up is Advanced Metal Workshop or Advanced Garden. I think I'm going to go for the Advanced Garden, which needs 8 electric parts, 4 of which is to make a heat lamp, and 4 just for the main one as well. Okay. Because the Advanced Garden will allow us to actually grow some veggies. That's going to be important. What does this say? Any tips? Our shelter feels almost like home, giving us relief and helping us regain composure. We have a chair and an armchair, we have beds, and we sleep in decent conditions. If someone gets sick or wounded, they'll have a place to rest. We've made a radio and we like listening to it. We're glad to have some books. Reading helps forget the horrors of war. Staying here provides some comfort in these hard times. Cigarettes consumed per day, 3. All breaches in our walls have been boarded up. We have reinforced the door and installed an improvised alarm system. Even if we are all caught sleeping, we should be able to repel most bandit attacks. Nice. So you can do Advanced Garden or Advanced Metal Workshop. I'm still not 100% happy that we haven't got the Advanced Garden, because that gives us a way to get veggies. But the Advanced Metal Workshop will give us a way to do more weapony type stuff. I think let's go and make a hatchet, because we just got more weapon parts and our current hatchet is almost done. And we're gonna need fuel for winter. It's gonna get crunch time. Make another hatchet. This is our garden at the moment. We can make herbs or what else can we make? Wow, 20 herbs if we need it. Not interested. Or we can make fertilizer, but it requires raw food to make fertilizer, and it's 1-to-1 ratio. But I think once you upgrade it to the vegetable garden, which is the improved version, you can also make a veggies. We'll see what does that actually cost. So it costs the heat lamp and 4 parts. So the heat lamp itself also requires 4 electronic parts. I can actually make a note of what we have. We've got 51 components. We've got 40. So yeah, it's the electric parts. So we've got 1 electric part and 2 parts. So we need electric parts and normal parts. 1 vegetable garden will be made. And don't accidentally click chop on anything, please. Yeah, a nice balmy 24 degrees inside with the improved heater and filled to capacity. Hungry. So everyone's just hungry. Great. Yeah, I think that should be fine. Let's end the day. So we were still looking at the supermarket. Nothing's stopped yet, because they can stop again. I'm gonna wait till we've got more moonshine, and I think then going to try and visit the military outpost again, or one of the other traders. Did they say what the others want? So the brothel, they have plenty of goods and are eager to trade, but there's danger. Which one was the traders? Someone moved in there and spread the news that he was willing to barter. Maybe he has something useful to us. Possible trade. The doctor wants meds and stuff, so we could potentially trade weapons for meds or alcohol for weapons. Yeah. Convoluted thing. 2% at the military outpost. Possible trade. We want definitely go there and do more scavenging. Guard, sleep, and scavenge. We're gonna go to the supermarket. We've clicked the supermarket. We want to take a hatchet. Take the existing one. And a crowbar. And I don't think there are people there in terms of defensive stats, so let's let's do this. This is dangerous if I walk into or run into anyone there, they might surprise me. So we were doing, just to make sure, hatchetable. The word? I should have put it on. Okay, so that's our pile. I hope no one's been to it. Have a look. Looks good. Bit of water, 8 parts, some weapon parts, and some ammunition. Okay, I will come back. Stuff downstairs that we wanted to check. Yeah, that out. Ooh, okay, so let's check this out. And there's still some stuff to chop up. Grab all. Let's explore a bit before we get too much further. Goodies in there? Somebody's place? A bed in the basement. Not suspicious at all. Ooh, Medingrid. The hospital might like that. Okay, well, let's go and chop up some of this. Come around there. I didn't see anyone, so it should be alright. last hatchet? Yeah, the hatchet is broken. Crap. It's a crowbar. Hold on, let me just check that there's no one that I'm gonna wake if I start crowbarring. Look that way. Check that out. And then start crowbar. Ooh, some more electronic parts. I will take. I will confiscate it. Scavenge it is the word. Scavenge. Loud. Crowbar. If you want to be quiet, you can take a lockpick. Ooh, 2 broken guns there. And a teddy bear. Stash this. I will come back and scavenge some more. But shotguns are going to be pretty useful as a trade with Franco. I like his weapons. So let's stash. We have to. So many goodies, man. Make sure what we've got. Come back, stash that, stash that. Okay. Oh, this is actually a pretty good one. I'm glad I ran away that first night when the armed people were here. Like a chicken. They're like, no, we can be friends, we're on the same side. And I'm like, nope. I'm out of here. Yeah, look how he uses that for the animation for the crowbar. Like, ooh, slip, ooh, slip. I wonder what's there. Yeah, there's only the one more thing that's choppable, it looks like. So if we do want just a random place that's fairly safe to come and chop up stuff, or one more thing, we can come back with another hatchet. We can see what that's done. Ooh, there's goodies. There's goodies in the drums. That's water. Sugar cubes. I'm happy with these broken shotguns, because with weapon parts we can just make them whole and sell them. Cool. I'm fairly happy with that. So there's one more. Let me actually make a note. So I've done the crowbar stuff at the supermarket, but there is one more choppable. Just a reason to come back. Okay. Check what we want to take. So the priorities are electronic parts, that's the priorities. So let's get a part, a electronic part. We'll take a weapon part as well. We'll take water. We'll take meds as a tradable. We will take fertilizer, important. That's going to be used in the vegetable garden fairly soon. Some sugar cubes. Oh, fuel is important. Teddy bears, ammunition. I've got a feeling we're going to run out of fuel. Well, the fuel is the most sensitive thing to actually take when times are tough. I'm going to put these stuff back, the ammunition type stuff. Fuel, or the unprocessed ammunition items. These are meds, they might be good. Ammunition teddies. With teddy bears. I'll come back for ammunition. And why doesn't these stack higher? Let's return one and take two of these. Okay. Okay. I am happy. Around to exit. Yeah, so there's still some stuff and choppables. Gonna call it my salvage pile and choppable. So next time we can come and clear it out. Nice. So we're not quite there yet for the advanced garden, but we are getting closer. Found plenty of really fine stuff. The night was calm. Marco had been searching for supplies and bought some interesting things. Some fuel, some teddy bears, some herbal meds, fertilizer, pills. You can go and see what the hospital offers in exchange for this, because I don't think we've got the workbench to change that into medicines ourselves. So he's now very hungry. We can get some food. He's very hungry. We can come up with some food as well. And he's tired. We can get some sleep. Whoa! Look at this. Look at this. That's tradable. Definitely. You can come and sleep. Very hungry. I think we're in a good spot. Let me come and do this. Get some of that good moonshine. Good trading item. And get the fertilizer, the heater up. Can we get anything else? No. Still got one more sugar cube. Let's get this up. To keep the heat up. And quickly check on this. What does the radio say is going to happen? Some classical music is happening. Shortages of water throughout the city. Cold. Unfortunately, higher temperatures are not expected over the next couple of days, so make sure to keep the fire going day and night. Okay. Let's actually make some filters. It seems like this filter should still work. Once it's piled up with snow, that's typically when the water filter thing doesn't work anymore. So let's make a couple of these. I've got lots of components, so just two. Don't want to use too much of my components. Just need to check what the state is before I go out again to make sure I get the right thing. I hope we'll manage to keep it warm here. Oh, who's this? Neighbor. Hello, I've got a proposition for you. Let's see, what's his proposition? Do we need a weapon? What does he say? Hi there, you're near here, aren't you? Why? Can you help me with something? Hi there, neighbor. You aren't from around here, are you? I've come to tell you that there's an abandoned house nearby. The owners fled the city long ago when it was still possible. If you help me get inside, we might find something of value there. What do you say? Oh, void. Yeah, this guy isn't exactly the friendliest looking fella in shadow and trying to break into people's place. Let's go then. Okay, surely that won't end badly. Surely. Let's see. Hungry and tired. Hungry and tired. And these guys are sleeping, so they're wondering, where did Bruno go? He's not the scavenging type. He's just breaking into a place during daylight hours. Yeah, I think I might try and go to the hospital next. I've got some herbal meds that I might want to trade with them. Okay, these guys are now. Let's get some water filtering going. Get some more water. We need food. That's 4 hours, 5 hours, so this should be enough to make it in the day, I think. Cool. I'm going to sit there. My stomach is rumbling. I have to wait a little while longer. So let's just have a look. What is the situation with our things? So, we've got lots of canned food, so we might even start eating some canned food. We've got parts, we've got medicine parts. I'm wondering if we actually want to build that medicine stand thing. 47 fuel still. And it hasn't even started snowing. How much would I have? Got 40. I definitely need the hatchet. We got broken weapon stuff. Hold on. How much weapon parts have we got? 3. I don't think it's going to be enough to fix the broken weapons yet. We've got 1 working shotgun, working pistol, and we have 13 ammunition. Some moonshine to trade next time they come around, but we also need next time Franco comes around, but we also need some sugar cubes. There'd be no moonshine without sugar, essential for the fermentation process. Okay, so our component is now 45. I just need to keep an eye on that. So we made a couple of water filters. We've got 40 wood still. We've got 2 electric parts. And we need 8 of them. We've got a new hatchet that's not used, so we can go and salvage some stuff if we think it's safe. Okay, I think I'm actually going to end the day there then. Our water's going along nicely. End day. Day 25, the night. So now we have a bit of medicine. I might want to go and check the hospital out and try and trade medicines, medicine components with them. Lots of food, lots of meds, some parts, but caution advised. Yeah, in my previous playthrough, they stay friendly if you don't steal. So the steal icon, and if you trade medicines with them, it makes them happy, or our people happy to have helped. Can't remember. I think they've got parts. So let's go and see what they have for trade. This trade place. Brothel is possible trade. Possible trade there. They have a lot of stuff to barter, even food and meds. Or we can go to the military outpost where we got weapon parts and actual made weapons with moonshine. But let's go to the hospital. We've got a bit of what else was there? There wasn't electric parts at the supermarket. Maybe we'll go there another time. Let's go and scavenge. I'm overthinking this. Analysis paralysis. Let's take some of this. And well, one of these. And lots of goodies to trade. I think that's gonna be it. Yeah. I think that's the sort of things that they want. They say it still operates. Maybe it's just a rumor. So if my guys get sick, I might come here and get that sorted. I think they might object to me chopping up stuff. So I would refrain from doing that here. Nothing but useless trash. Only trash and dirt. Oh, food! Sugar cubes. Okay. I'm gonna go upstairs. I'm not sure how to get there. Okay, go over there and then go upstairs. There's the doctor. Evening, are you here to donate medical supplies? Kinda. So yeah, you come and click on that, I think. So let's see what he's got. He's got a shovel, a crowbar, he's got some poles, got parts, some books. Okay, not too bad. I will take food, but we are mostly interested in making a good trade. What can we get? We want some components. Sugar. I think I should actually, because I want the wood as well. We haven't got a shovel at home though. So maybe a shovel is a good idea. Don't be ridiculous, offer us something useful or leave. How about this? That's an offer I'd expect from a decent person. Regret? This, surprisingly, we acquired it quite easily. And don't be ridiculous. Okay, it's winter, so typically offer us more. Such a generous donation. I hope you won't change your mind. Can we take this one? That's right, deal. The patients will appreciate this. Okay, let's not break in right there. I want to... What's my backpack look like? Okay, still got some space. Got one medicine left, so we could trade for some more stuff. Or donate that. Actually, go check. Yeah, this military guy I don't think is too friendly, but he won't do anything unless you. Hey man, don't do anything stupid, okay? Sweet. It's an excerpt from the damage report after one of the shellings. General surgery: 32 patients, 3 killed, 12 wounded. Neurology: 13 patients, 0 killed, 2 wounded. Children's ward: 34 patients, 32 killed. No, all the children killed. 2 wounded. Intensive care: 55 patients, 9 killed, 10 wounded. It seems that the children's ward took the most damage. And it's always the children. That's not right. That is not right. I should check on that patient. If you have medication, you should talk to the doctor. Understood. Understood. Oh, this is probably the children's ward. It's so damaged. Man. It's not right. Not right. Children has to suffer. Look like that. This rubble. Are you a patient? No. Oh, veggies! I will take a veggies. In the hospital. Just got dropped there. They were on the way to the children's ward when the shells hit. Sad story, man. Sad story. Just looking at my rubble piles. That's what I'm doing in the hospital. So many patients. We've lost so many patients. No, let's not do that. Careful, pal, I've got my eye on you. I hope that doesn't count as stealing a village. I'm gonna actually just give that last bit of stuff to the doctor. The last herbal meds. Because, yeah, I think my guys need a bit of cheering up and herbal meds. No suspicious people outside? Good, we don't need any more trouble. This poor guy hasn't got an arm. And one arm. Check with this guy. You want some more herbal meds? I will give you some more herbal meds. You can choose something for exchange or just help the hospital. Can we take a wood? Which wood? That's an offer I'd expect from a decent person. The hospital is grateful for your contribution. So much for just giving it to them. Let's trade. Okay, I'm gonna run to exit. That was fairly good. I'm feeling good. It's calm. Don't mess with me. I wasn't messing with you. I was not messing with you. Don't mess with people with guns. Just trying to survive, man. Ah, there's the winter. Day 26. Found plenty of really fine stuff. What a night. We've been raided! Bruno bought back some good scavenge from the house our neighbor had told us about. 3 sugar and 6 tobacco leaves. Someone tried to rob us. They really meant business, but we managed to fend them off. Thankfully we were all armed, none of us were wounded, and the attackers didn't steal anything. We were able to defend ourselves. Nice. Feel pretty good. So 5 from Marco, 5 sugar cube, and 3 from what Bruno had. We should be able to make another batch of moonshine. Okay, so his bio says, I traded with the doctor at the hospital. It wasn't the best deal, but the hospital serves the whole community. Nice. I think that helps Pavel as well. Marco made the call and traded with the doctor. This time it was about something more than just our profit. I really like that. Let's see, Pavel is hungry. Let me get some food. Marco is tired. Let me get some sleep. Hungry and tired. Let's fill up the heater. Make sure we stay warm. And let him get some moonshine. Let's set up the moonshine. Must get moonshine. If the worst comes to the worst, we'll have some moonshine to take our sorrows away. So Bruno needs some sleep. And Pavel is gonna get some cleared up meat. Reset the rat trap. It's rat meat. Raw rat meat. But when you're hungry, man, anything tastes like good food. Let's get that smoking. It's about 10 days of winter. We can get some snow to melt if we need it. We'll try that. Yeah, you see, you still need fertilizer and fuel to do that. But yeah, gives us an option if we run out of water. I think I'd rather just still trade for water, but it might be expensive. Yeah, for each bit of snow that you melt, you can get 4 water, but you need fuel and a water filter to do it anyway. So I might not do it that often. I get 2 hours worth. We need to up the fuel again. But cold in here. 15. I almost survived my previous winter. It was slow going, but it started going badly when Marco died. But then Marin joined us. So that was good. But yeah, what happened? Yeah, I think I was getting desperate for food. I only had 1 rat trap. I was getting desperate for food and tried to take risks, and then one of my guys got killed, and that again spiraled things out of control. Try not to get killed. Cool. We've got some snow. Called the snowman. This guy is happy. Let's get that filled up. And this guy can make some food. I think I could sleep. Check the radio. Is the snow gonna end soon? Probably not. It is cold. I'm not expected over the next couple of days. Shortages of water. If you melt snow for water, make sure to boil it before drinking. So this guy can make some food for us. See, now we can melt snow for water, but we need filters for that. So we just need to make sure we've got filters. Make some food. Cooked food. How's our snowman coming along? Important stuff, man. Keep your spirits up. Important to get that snowman up on the first snow. Yeah, you can't use the water filter during winter because it's frozen. So you have to do the snow method. The melting snow method. Might need another eater. 16 is a bit cool. Hungry. I'm tempted to do some. Let's get these guys sorted actually. Get some canned food in them. I say these guys are quite nutritious. Now that you get some canned food, and then Pavel can come in and he can get some food as well. That feels better. Okay. You go and finish the snowman. Skilled scavenger marker. I think this is a good spot, man. All of our guys are sorted. Got 11 portions of food, either canned food or cooked food. Look at that. Not very tasty, but it's filling. Okay, so we are still looking for electric parts. Let me just check. So we are still looking for parts. We've got 3 parts now, so we are fine on parts for the advanced garden, but we need Total of 8 electric parts, which we only have 2 of. We get a lot of electric parts. And when we get the next, we might go back to the supermarket. Just thinking where we could trade stuff, because we've now have, oh, how's our moonshine coming on? We've got more moonshine. Let's get some more moonshine. So we've got moonshine to trade. We can probably go and trade it at the military. They might give us the weapon parts that we're after, including other weapons, or maybe even bandages. It's easier to fall ill when it's so cold. Okay, let's not fall ill. Let's make sure that topped up. Have a look. If we need another heater, it's too cold. I don't want my guys to get ill, because then we're running out of meds. That's another heater. 18 and 6 wood. But the 6 wood. How much? 1852 minus 18 is still above 30. It's like 34. Okay. And 6 wood. I definitely do not want to get ill though. That's the only reason I'm looking at this for a second one. But if we do make a second one, I would want to have the fuel efficiency there. So I'd want another one which put another strain on our electric components. Maybe not yet. Maybe not yet. Times are not that desperate. Let me look at what we can do here. I don't think we can do or repair the weapons yet. Ah, the knife. Okay. Nice. So City Hospital is now can't get there due to snow. Hotel can't get there due to snow. Can't get there. Can't get there. Can't get there. Can't get there. Great. Abandoned cottage we visited before. Let's remember to take something to trade if we're gonna pay them a visit. Lots of food, huge amount of weapons, lots of parts, possible trade and danger. We know it's safe at the supermarket, and there's still components and stuff left there. We know what's in store there. We've not been to the construction site. Some food, lots of materials, lots of meds, huge amount of weapons, lots of parts, danger. I want to visit the military outpost, get some weapons, see if Franco comes round, because he likes to trade weapons, and he's got some variety of goods. I don't think the military outpost has that much variety of goods. Scavenger, sleep, Pavel on guard. Gonna trade at the military outpost with some of our good moonshine. Moonshine, that's why we make the moonshine, is to trade. I don't think this would have changed. This is nothing there, nothing there. Nothing worth taking, nothing worth taking. Watch it, this is a restricted area, but I have some good stuff to trade. We do. Do not shoot us, please. We've come to trade. Ah, okay. What is this? Assault rifle, goodness. Weapon parts, lots of weapon parts. Lots of water. Meds, wow. See how much we can get for this. Wow. Wow. Meds? Okay. I want to say I need my Star Trader. Do we need bandages? I'm inclined to go for weapon parts to try and fix the other weapons we've also got at home, because then we can sell those. So this is 10, which actually should allow us to fix those too. And do we need 2 handguns? Or is that just something we can sell? Oh, this is good, man. This is good. Alright, so they've got some food and meds. You can actually make a note. Food, meds, weapons, weapon parts. Military outpost. Cigarette. Trade. Weapons. Okay. But now we've got an assault rifle. I think we're right for water at the moment. Wow. It's pretty good. We've got an assault rifle. Hopefully that should help us defend our home. There you go. Marco is back. Safely. So we should try and see one of the other traders if we can reach them, if they've got any electronic parts. If it's safe. Marco has been searching for and brought some interesting things. Can let him get some sleep. Bruno is good. Let's get some heat up. And tired. Hungry and tired. Hungry. Let's get food. Let's get some of that. And set the trap again. What's my fuel situation? We have 36 fuel left. Man, that's going quite quickly. Then he's going to do some fuel searching. Use our hatchet and go hatcheting anywhere if we can help it. Okay, we've got that going. We've got some food if he's hungry. We've got a little bit of meds. But I wanted to upgrade our weapons or fix our weapons so we can trade. Oh, wait. So get that food as well. Upgrade or fix our shotguns. That one. Oh, we need to finish the snowman, man. Make people happy. I wonder if the trader's going to come around. Sometimes in winter they will just say they can't come around. We need 7 weapon parts. That's too close. We have 1 hatchet. Like this. There we go. Someone's at the door. Hey, I have something you like. And we've got something you like. If the trade happens quick enough, we could potentially get weapon parts from him, fix the other shotgun and sell that to him as well. If we can. Let's do this quickly. Smoke calms me down. Okay. Let's see what he's got for us. Has he got what we need? He's got weapon parts, which should push us over the edge of needing what we need for the next shotgun. ice cubes to make more moonshine. Water's always good. Let's see. So we've got a shotgun, an assault rifle, two handguns. I want one weapon for each person, so we've got 5 so far, but we've only got 3 people. So let's see. Shotgun. Exactly what I need. I can give you a lot for this. So we want weapon parts number 1. And raw bandages is going to be expensive. Let's get some of this. Oh, we need fuel as well. I heard fuel is quite expensive in winter. Yeah. Oh, it's expensive. And what's this? Quite common, being honest. Oh, we want sugar. It won't do. Try harder. Wow. Driving a tough deal, man. We want, how much parts do we've got? We always want the top of the range parts. Is it? Hold on. Handgun. The other handgun. One handgun. Okay, now it's very generous. Okay, let's see. So we've got all the parts. Water. Let's see if we can pull this up. Nah, only just. A shotgun and a handgun. Teddy bears. Give those for that. Okay. And I'm gonna rush away and make the other shotgun, or fix the other shotgun. And then come and sell that too, as well. So let's see. I'll be back. I have more, take a look. I'll be back. Just calm down. Let me just fix the other shotgun. 1 hour. I hope he waits for an hour while we fix the shotgun so we can sell it to him for some more goodies. For crying out, it's dangerous outside. You want to come inside then? Okay. These guys are hungry and skittish. My stomach is rumbling. Okay, so let's go. So we've got another shotgun to trade. Let's see what it can give us. Get maximum return from it. So a shotgun. So all of our guys got some kind of weapon. If they need to defend the place, we want fuel. Fuel is going to be expensive. Wow, 5 fuel for a shotgun. So they're just going to chop up stuff. The reason is, or the question is, what do I want to do with the fuel, right? Or what do I want to do with any of the other stuff? So I've got components. I've got water, but both of those, if I had to make it myself, will require fuel. So what do I actually want from him? Doesn't have electronic parts. Do we want fuel? Do we want water? How much water have we got? We have 55 water. Got lots of wood. We already have lots of components. Let's get fuel. What is water? Ah, let's get water and some fuel. Okay, let's do that. Some water and some fuel. I'll do that. Fuel. Thank you. I think that's gonna be it. Finish. Time to go. I'll try to visit you again. Thanks, Franco. Much appreciated. Maybe next time we'll have a snowman to greet you. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna have my guys eat. I like staying ahead of the curve. Hungry buyer. What does the buyer say? You just can't lock kids inside with nothing to do. Life will find its way. So my boy formed a football team. They trained in a dark basement. They were so committed and came up with an idea to organize a Pogoran Cup. We invited 3 other teams, but there was a significant problem we had to overcome. I hope we'll manage to keep it warm. Hey, these cans are quite nutritious. Okay, let's make sure to keep it stocked up. Parvo. I think I'm gonna try and actually build another heater. I'm a little uncomfortable that it's getting 16 degrees or something. Feels a bit cool. Let's heater. Where can I put this? I wanted somewhere where we actually do visit. So not above the 2nd floor. There. Let's put in there. Place. Right next to the wooden boarded up sign. Sure, what can go wrong? 16 degrees feels a bit cool. I'm gonna try and warm it up. It's gonna take a bit more fuel. But I think if it gets too cold that your guys can get sick much easier. So I'd rather not do that with the hospital snowed out of commission. This up. And we haven't got 4 electronic parts yet, do we? No, we've only got 2, so we can't upgrade that. Let's just do what we can. So now this should push up to the cap, I think, of the heat required. Maybe. Okay, let me just double check what we need now. So we've traded for weapons, and Franco came round and traded us those weapons for other stuff. We need... There was one of them that said we need a shovel, so we've got a shovel now that we've traded for that we can get. We've got a hatchet to get more fuel, so maybe we need to go and find somewhere where we've got a hatchetable location. But we need electronic parts is the big thing, and fuel if we can. Fuel and hatchet. Sorry, fuel and take the hatchet. Yeah, take the hatchet for the fuel and get electronic parts. And stay alive. Stay alive! Do we have sugar cubes around? Yeah, we do have sugar cubes. Where's our sugar cubes guy? Okay, quickly. Do some moonshine. Start some moonshine going. It's a tradable item. Do a couple of them. I see temperatures going up. Nice, man, it's nice. Okay, so let me just double check again. So, 42, 9 parts, 42 components, and 42 wood. Okay, so electronic parts and fuel. Electronic parts and fuel. And we haven't got stuff to trade because we're waiting for more moonshine. We've just traded weapons. Do we have weapon parts still? How much weapon parts? We've got 2. Okay. I think that will end the day actually. Yeah, 8 PM. Okay, so what do we have? We've done the military outpost. There's still a bit of stuff at the supermarket. I think I'm gonna do it this way. I'm gonna scavenge the last stuff at the supermarket and take the hatchet because there was one more thing to do hatchet at the supermarket. And that should clear out the supermarket to about 100%. And then I can go and look at some of the others. Yeah. Shovel. Expect pile of rubbles. A group of armed men are said to occupy the vestry building now. Going there might be dangerous. So that might be the next one. I don't like this idea of military patrols. Sniper Junction. I'm going to stay away from. We may find valuable things there, but it is very risky. Okay, so let's go to the supermarket. Yeah, we selected supermarket, scavenge, guard. And we're taking a hatchet because there's still something to hatchet there. And that's it. I think it should be safe. Let's hope so. I think somewhere down below there was one thing that we could still hatchet. It broke just before our last, or just after our hatchet broke just after the previous hatchet pile, but we did see the last one there. How much stuff is there here? I can't even grab all. Okay, I need to come back to this. There, and there's nothing on top anymore. There we go, that one. Oh, I need to check the other rooms as well. I think there's stuff there. I'll check. Nice bit of fuel as well. It's always good. Unless I'm crazy, just running ahead. There's somebody sleeping there this time. No, not hatchetable. Not hatchetable. Let's check this out. Yeah, that would be a bit of a surprise if I ran that, like, shouldering doors open, thinking I'm alone in this abandoned place, and then there's somebody there with a shotgun. No, we're all good, we're all good. We survivors. Okay, let's see what we can take. We want good stuff, which is pure alcohol, ammunition, books, weapons, ammunition, poles. Okay, very good. Let's check on this side as well that there isn't anything to chop on this side. No. And look at that is the case. Hold on, wait a minute. I've got an idea. I want to check. I checked the roof. There was the one rubble pile there, but there might also be a rubble pile around there. Let's have a look. So the sniper doesn't shoot at us. that gunfire just freaked me out a little bit. Okay, doesn't look like that's the case. No rubber pile. Run to exit. Cool, so there's still a little bit of wood left. but no choppable stuff. Some wood. Okay. Made note. There's still a little bit of wood left at the supermarket. Hello, look at all this stuff. I wish I could bring so much every night. Uh-oh. We've been raided. Someone came at night to take our things by force. Someone tried to rob us. It was quite a tough group, but we managed to fend them off. Thankfully, we were all armed. None of us were wounded, and the attackers didn't steal anything. We are able to defend ourselves. Ammunition used up. So we got 5 new ones, so we've got a bit of ammunition. Okay. And let's get some sleep then. You guys. Hungry. Get some food. Hungry and tired. We've got some moonshine. If you can listen to the radio, see what's happening. Winter is gonna blow over soon. Heat up. What does the radio say? Classical music. More atrocities committed by the military this morning. A mortar shell exploded in a crowded Pogoryn marketplace, killing and wounding many people. Temperatures are still very low in besieged Pogoryn. Firewood is getting harder to come by and people are gathering anything that can be burnt. Okay, so I need to watch out. Might get bad. It's getting really cold. And we don't have stuff for more. Got 1 sugar cube. Okay. Oh, we've got some food. Can make some cooked food for our guys. Just thinking, we've got a bit of moonshine, so we could probably trade for ammunition. I reckon that the ammunition and the raids will increase. There's a possible event, this is what I read online, there's a possible event that could happen shortly after winter. Like a crime wave, which just means that they're more likely to be armed thugs that break into your house. So you just need to be careful to be ready for that. I haven't got veggies. I could make water. Make lots of water. But I'm running short of fuel. So fuel is the dangerous one now. Let's make a couple of 3 food. And then a bit of water as well. We are alright for water. How much water have we got? We have about 50 water. Okay. And water is used for the moonshine as well, so it's pretty important. Okay. The smoke is what I need. You just go and smoke. These guys are still sleeping. Nothing like a good sleep. Some food. Got some food in you. Alright, now I rested. And some food in you as well. Keep your spirits up. I thought this guy was going to smoke. Do we have smokes? We do have a little bit of smokes. Cigarettes consumed per day 3. Get the heater up. Could make more fuel. We've got a lot of wood, and we've got the extra wood that we can go and gather at the supermarket as well. How much wood do we have? Because wood is directly turned into fuel. I just don't want to do too much of that if we're gonna need it soon. Let's make some of that. Some of that fuel. This guy can go and smoke a bit. I hope we'll manage to keep it warm in here. I hope so too. I hope so too. 22 degrees. Fairly good going, I think. Can you eat? We did eat. Peaceful hungry, okay. We've got some filters, so we can make some water. With a bit of fuel, extra fuel. That'll do for now. Nice. All my guys are happy, fed. Let me just check. So our current situation is 42 components. 42. We've got 46 wood. And 2 electronic parts. So we need 6 electronic parts total to get up to the advanced garden to grow veggies to make even more food. Okay, in the day. So I haven't been here. Piles of rubble. So a shovel might come in handy. A group of armed men said to occupy the vestry building. Going there might be dangerous. I'm gonna take Pavel Guard, Marco Scavenge, but unless I want to go for the supermarket and just make sure to clear out the extra wood that's there. That could be a peaceful trip at some point. But if the radio says that people are scavenging for anything burnable, I think if you leave stuff too long that's like wood, people just go and scavenge it anyway. Whereas if it's tradables, like we could get at St. Mary's Church, I suspect it should be alright. We'll still be there if we don't go there right away. Let's do that. The supermarket is safe. I don't have to take a hatchet. It's only more wood that we can get. Right. Go for the safe option. We hope. All good, all good. I hope. Look at all those choppable things in the background. Surely it could be chopped up for firewood. So this is a boring raiding night, but it's 10 wood, potentially 10 fuel at home. There we go. So that should be 100% at the supermarket as well. Next time we've got the supermarket up. Should say 100%. Day 29. Still blizzard conditions. Night was calm, 10 wood. Hungry and tired, we can get some sleep. He's hungry, we can get some food and we can come and sleep. Then we need to fill up the fuel stuff. Getting cold. That'll do for now. So we need how much fuel have we got? 30. Like 6. And then some more food for the other guys. Yeah, because he's a good cook, or he's got this trait that he's a good cook. He uses less ingredients than the other guys if he makes food. I'm not sure it counts for any of the other stuff. It does also count for moonshine still, that he uses less ingredients. So he's a good guy to make food and make moonshine still with, because he uses less ingredients. So for example this, if I make food, the other components I think is, this is an improved stove, so I think the others would use 3 water and 1 fuel as an example. On the normal stove it's like 5 water and 2 fuel for the others, whereas he uses 4 water as an example. Let's make a couple of foods. And then fill up the heaters. Make sure to, oh, it's 12 degrees Celsius. Brrr. Inside. Okay. And it's Franco coming around again. I need to trade some stuff, man. Oh, there's food down below. Some classical music. More atrocities. Temperature's still very low. People are gathering anything that could be burned. Okay. Okay. I think we're doing well. No one has died yet. Not again. For the 3rd time. Oh. Now this is my 2nd playthrough, but the 1st playthrough everyone died in the end. Unfortunately. Set the trap for another one. Okay. Nothing like a good sleep. He's hungry. Let him get some food. And he can get some food as well. And get some canned food. That'll do for now. The reason I'm sort of trying to balance the cooked food versus canned food, the canned food is a little bit of a liability in that people could raid and steal that, but it's also a tradable, so you could trade it, whereas cooked food they can't steal. So it's not too bad if they break in and try and steal stuff, because the cooked food can't be stolen, or can't be stolen. I think that's going to be it. So the trader didn't come around today. We really want the water. What's our water situation? Got 46 water. That's 50 wood, 28 fuel. We'll keep an eye on that fuel. Sorry. Yeah, so planning my evening though. So we've cleared out the supermarket completely. No more wood there. We want to go and check out the church if we can trade there. We need to be aware of the armed people in the one of the buildings, I think. But hopefully, what did they need? I think, hold on, I'm just going to change screens to open the wiki. I think they said that minister guy likes specific things. Oleg likes... Where is Oleg? Oleg. St. Mary's Church likes ammo and wood and has got assorted items. Okay, so I might take some wood to trade, strangely. And yeah, make sure to go well armed. So we want to go to St. Mary's Church. He can sleep, him guard and him scavenge. But he's also going to try and trade. So let's do this slowly and certainly. We've got the right guy, the biggest backpack sized guy. Apparently they like wood, so we will take some wood. I'm gonna hold the moonshine for the military to trade there, but I'm not gonna go unarmed. I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna take this. And they said a shovel for piles of rubble. Shovel for piles of rubble. Do we want to take the hatchet yet? If we take the hatchet, we don't need to take the wood. Actually do it the other way around. I'm going to take the hatchet instead of the knife, and that's my weapon. Not a crowbar. Okay. You can see if they're willing to trade a couple of wood for anything else. When I was a child, I would come here with my parents. The vestry building, that's the word, was occupied by armed people. Grab all. Need to be very careful. Not sure, exactly sure. Ah, okay. Need to go up. Yeah, in the previous playthrough, this church building didn't have these scaffolding out front. Hopefully, we'll be okay. Just be careful. If there are armed people that tells me to vacate the premises, I will listen to them. Don't see anyone yet. Lots of rubble. Okay, ammunition. It's a long way out, so it might be hard to. I need to leave a bit earlier to actually get out. You can't go out that way. Yeah, it doesn't look like we can go out that way. The vestry building. Is that the building at the back? Probably this building is occupied by armed folks. There should be some ammo. Okay. Be very careful. How do I get down? Getting rid of that piece took more. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, where's my window going? Sorry, my mouse was on the other screen. I think that's all. I'd better be going back. He got rid of the priest. Did you see that text? Shakesters. Okay, resume and run to exit. Run to exit. Don't stay around with your axe. Whew. Yeah, I think that's what happens when Katya was out. She came across the guy. He did some action which changed her stance. I did click run to exit with her, but she got into a fight or something, or stumbled against the guy, or he punched her or something, and stopped the run to exit action. Okay, so the church is a bit risky at the moment because it seems like Oleg is not safe there. I've traded a guy. hungry and tired. Get some food. Was not such a good session. Unless we take our, I think Bruno is the guy, if we think we're gonna kill somebody. Bruno is the guy to take because he's the survivor. We'll do what's necessary. That'll do for now. Okay, let's heat up the place. We need to get that advanced metal workshop thing as well, but that also needs about 8 components. Sorry, 8 electric parts, because it needs 4 parts for the upgrade itself and 1 mixer, which also needs electric components. Some classical music. Beware of bands of looters roaming the city. Best to lock your doors and stay inside. Okay. Temperatures are still very low in the siege Bulgarian fire, which is getting harder to come by, and people are gathering anything that can be burned. Okay, getting really cold. Situation. How's our water? Our water is 46. We've got lots of wood, but not so much fuel still, so let's make some fuel. Ah, it's our trader friend. Nice. Let's try and get a good deal here. Got some moonshine. He's got fuel, but we're not going to buy fuel from him. It's going to be crazy expensive. We're not going to sell him any of our weapons because we haven't got any more weapons. Ah, I needed to go to the military outpost to trade moonshine. Interesting. Wanna exchange? I guess that's what we've got. The valuable stuff that we've got. Very common stuff, not very interesting. How many parts have we got? We've got 9 parts at the moment. We want weapon parts always. Ah, we want the sugar cubes. And weapon parts. How much ammunition have we got? We've got 9 ammunition. He will give us 2 ammunition. We need more parts. The advanced garden will need 3 parts. And the advanced metal workshop will need no parts. So I think we are fine on this parts thing. Components? No. Nope. Moonshine for some sugar cubes to make more moonshine. Weapon parts. And ammunition. To fight the bandits. I think that's all we've got room for. Hold on. Oh, we've got tobacco leaves. Yeah, let's go to tobacco leaves, see what it will give us for that. We want some more water for our moonshine factory. I think what does use parts? A hatchet uses wood and weapon parts. Components, we've got a lot of components, but we can get more of that. Okay, I think this feels good. Tobacco for components and parts and water fuel. anything else? We've got 1 bandage and 1 meds. If our guys get sick, we are in trouble. So hopefully that doesn't happen. We've got lots of fuel. We don't want to buy fuel because it's going to be expensive. Okay, I think that's it. You won't make it if your provisions run out. Thanks for your concern, Franco. Our star trader died, unfortunately, so I don't feel we've got the advantage trading. Otherwise I would have kept going. Cleared him out. And okay, that was the early morning. We topped up the fuel. Oh, there's some fuel needed over there. Ah, I need to top up my moonshine still, guys. Get some more moonshine going. Nothing like a good sleep. Ah, I wanted to make some food with them. Yeah. 2 moonshines. That we can take to the military and get some ammunition and weapon parts and stuff. Some stuff. See if we can upgrade one of our weapons again. No, we did fix the 2 broken ones we had. Yeah, so we haven't got any more broken weapons. Ah, so this thing still needs parts. If we get more of those. Okay. Want to make a knife? That counts as a weapon, actually. So potentially that's something we could sell to our friend Franco. If we've got nothing else to sell him. Hey, these cans are quite nutritious. Sit down for a while. See if I need to make more fuel. How's the fuel situation looking like? We've got 50 wood and 18 fuel. It's still going to be cold for a while. And the church is not a safe place. How much water have we got? 47. I think we're alright for water. Let's make fuel to keep the place warm. And all my guys are well fed. But oh, the thing on the radio is it's bandit time, so I need to make maybe 2 people on guard at night instead of going exploring. So maybe that's what I'll do instead of going to explore, because we found the church is a bit risky at this time. Maybe we'll just stay home and guard. Let's do that actually. Yeah, the same, still snowed in. This was the other trader. What's at the warehouse? We might find useful things there if we can sneak in, but it's very dangerous. Brothel. Maybe this one. All of it's a ruin, but there are people living in the other. Apparently they aren't hostile and have a lot of stuff to barter, even food and meds. Let's remember to take something to trade even if we're going to pay them a visit. It does say danger though, so I'm not sure. But it's safe. I will, while that news is going on about danger, I'm gonna say Bruno sleep, Marco guard, and Paul guard. And that's an achievement for double guarding. The night was calm, apart from the echo of distant shots. Let us hope it won't get worse. And that is actually what I'm gonna call the stream. It saves on the new day. So I will be back not tomorrow. I've got Wednesdays off. I will be back on Thursday, 7:30 UK time, and I will be streaming more of this War of Mine. I think this current playthrough is going pretty well, and we are still alive halfway through midwinter. We've still got a little bit of stockpile of fuel left, so hopefully we can make it through winter at least and see what the rest of the game holds, or the rest of the playthrough, because we didn't make it much past winter. I think we died on the last day of winter, just when the weather changed last time. Maybe we'll be a bit more lucky this time. So I will see you on Thursday. Take care everyone. Bye bye.